Hello students, let us see the normalization process. In previous lecture, we have seen the definition of normalization and the need of normalization. Now let us see how this normalization is done. As we know that this is a manual process. It is done manually by database designer. This is outline of today's lecture. We are going to learn types of normalization, and there are three types in our syllabus: 1NF, 2NF and 3NF. So let us see first 1NF means first normal form. So when database is said to be in first normal form, so database is said to be in first normal form if and only if every attribute is having atomic values. So what is mean by atomic values? Atomic values means indivisible values, means values cannot be broken into other small values. Indivisible values are called as atomic values. So our database is said to be in first normal form if and only if every attribute is having such type of atomic indivisible values. Let us see one example. This is a unnormalized table. Okay, there are fields like roll number, name, city, pin code, activity code, like that. Same example which we have seen in previous lecture. And the primary key of this table is roll number comma activity code. Composite primary key is there. So this is unnormalized table. So while bringing table into first normal form, we have to take care that every attribute is having atomic values. So here the roll number attribute is having atomic values, means roll number 101, it cannot be divided further. But see this name attribute, the name attribute is composite attribute because it is having first name and last name. Radha is a first name and Patel is a last name. We have seen the types of attributes. Some are composite attributes, some are simple attributes, some are multi-valued attributes. So here roll number is a simple attribute, but here name is composite attribute, and this is not atomic attribute. This is not atomic value because it can be broken into two components, two parts, first name and last name. So this is not atomic value. Here city is atomic value. Here it is a having simple attribute. If we see mobile number in this table, here the student whose roll number is 103, he is having two mobile numbers. So here this is called as a multi-valued attribute. Other city attribute or activity name attribute, these are single valued attribute. But here mobile number is a multi-valued attribute because here one student is having two mobile numbers. So again this is not atomic value because it can be broken into mobile number 1 and mobile number 2. So as such type of composite attributes, multi-valued attributes are present in this table is not in first normal form. If we want to normalize the database, we have to normalize the database in steps. Means first we have to bring it into first normal form. After that we have to bring that table into second normal form and then in third normal form, like that. This is a stepwise procedure. So this is our unnormalized database. So if we want to normalize this database, we have to follow the steps. So first we have to check if it is in first normal form. But as here composite attribute, multi-valued attribute is present in this table, this database is not in first normal form. So we have to bring this in first normal form. So now this is a table which is in first normal form. What we have done here? Here name, it is not having atomic values. It is composed of first name and last name. So what we have done? This column is split into two columns, F name and L name. And now here each column is having atomic, that means indivisible values. Now here mobile number was having multi-valued attribute. There were two mobile numbers, so this is not atomic value. So what we have done? We have stored only first mobile number here. If you want to store both mobile numbers, then you have to take two columns in place of one column mobile number, like mobile number 1 and mobile number 2. That is also possible. But here what we have done, we have stored only first mobile number of that student. Now this column is also having atomic values, and the entire table is having atomic values for each attribute. So the table is in first normal form now. Now next we have to bring that table into second normal form, 2NF. A table is said to be in second normal form if and only if it is in first normal form. First, it should be in first normal form. And second, no non-prime attribute is dependent on proper subset of any candidate key of the table. No non-prime attribute is dependent on proper subset of any candidate key of the table. In student activity table, primary key is roll number comma activity code. This is a composite primary key. So the roll number and attribute activity code, these are called as prime attributes because they are part of primary key. So roll number and activity code are prime attributes. Then what is meant by non-prime attribute? The attributes in the table which are not part of primary key, they are called as non-prime attributes. So all the remaining attributes except roll number and activity code, all are non-prime attributes like fname, lname, city, pin code, all are non-prime attributes because they are not part of primary key. Now if you see the table here, there are some dependencies. Here there are some dependencies, means this is a first name, this is a last name. So first name is dependent on this roll number. If roll number is 101, first name is Radha, and this is true for all records. Here also, if roll number is 101, first name is Radha. Similarly, last name is also dependent on roll number. If roll number is 102, last name is Gandhi. Here also in this record, if roll number is 102, last name is Gandhi. So first name, last name, city, pin code, mobile number, they are dependent on the attribute roll number. Here by seeing this data you can tell it. Similarly here the activity name and activity fees, these attribute values are dependent on activity code. If activity code is A1, then activity name is swimming and activity fee is 3000. Here also, if activity code is A1, activity name is swimming and activity fee is 3000. If activity code is A2, activity name is badminton and fees is 4500. So here dependencies are present. So dependency 1 is fname, lname, city, pin code, mobile number, they are dependent on roll number attribute. And second dependency is present in this table, activity name and activity fees. These two attributes are dependent on activity code attribute. Now here you can see roll number is a part of primary key. Primary key is also called as a candidate key. So roll number is a proper subset of primary key or candidate key. Activity code is also proper subset of this candidate key. And on this roll number and activity code, other non-prime attributes are dependent. So this second criteria is not followed by our table. Our table is in first normal form now, but here there are some non-prime attributes which are dependent on proper subset of candidate key. Roll number is a proper subset of candidate key or primary key. Activity code is also proper subset of candidate key. So second condition is not satisfied by our table. So our table is not in second normal form. So we have to bring our table in second normal form now. So what should be done for that purpose? So we have to decompose the table. Means we have to split the table into multiple tables. So how the decomposition should be done? We have already find out the dependencies. So as per these dependencies we have to split the tables. So first table will be having columns roll number, app name, L name, city, pin code and mobile number. Second table will be having columns activity code, activity name and activity fees. So here partial key dependency is present in stored activity table. Partial key dependency means our primary key is roll number comma activity code, and on partial key means roll number is called as a partial key. It is a part of primary key, and on that partial key dependency is present. So when partial key dependency is present, then table is not in second normal form. So to bring table in second normal form, we have to decompose it. That means we have to split it. So this will be our first table, student table. This table is created based on dependency 1. And this will be our second table, activity table. It consists of attributes activity code, activity name and activity fees. This is based on dependency 2. Now see whether only 2 tables are sufficient for preserving this information. Here the student who is participating in particular activity, this information is not preserved. Information of every student is present here in student table. Information of every activity is present here. But what about enrollment of students to particular activity? Here the student who is participating in different activities, in which activity he is participating, this information is not preserved. So for preserving this information, for preserving this relationship, we have to take one more table also, and that is a stood act table, and it will contain attributes roll number comma activity code. Now the student who is participating in specific activities, that information is stored in this stood act table. So in order to bring the table in second normal form, we have split one table into 3 different tables. So these are tables in second normal form. So in this table here you can see roll number is a primary key for this student table because it is having unique values in this table. So only roll number is working as a primary key. In activity table, activity code column, it is having unique values. So it is working as a primary key here. And in stored act table, only roll number cannot work as a primary key because here it is repeated. Value is repeated, you can see here. Only activity code, it cannot work as a primary key because activity code is repeated here. A2, A2, A1, here A1. So what will be primary key of stored act table? Roll number comma activity code. This is a primary key of this table This is a composite attribute. Now, when primary key is a simple primary key, means it is not composite. When primary key is non-composite, then that table is already in second normal form. Here primary key is non-composite, means it is composed of only one attribute. So this table is in 2NF. This is also in 2NF. And here primary key is composite, but here non-prime attributes are not present. This table is having only two attributes and both are prime attributes. So non-prime attribute is not present here. So there is no question of dependency of that non-prime attribute. So this third table is also in second normal form. Now we have brought our table, a normalized table, into second normal form. Next type of normalization is 3NF, means third normal form. A table design is said to be in third normal form if and only if it is in second normal form. First, that table should be in second normal form. And second condition is no non-prime attribute should be transitively dependent on prime attribute of the table. Means there should not be transitive dependency. No non-prime attribute should be transitively dependent on prime key attribute of the table. So in student table, you can see that CT is dependent on roll number attribute and pin code is dependent on CT attribute. That means roll number is CT is dependent on roll number and pin code is dependent on CT. So this is called as a transitive dependency. Here CT is a non-prime attribute. Pin code is also non-prime attribute. So it is indirectly dependent on roll number. So these are CT and pin code are non-prime attributes and it is transitively dependent on this prime key attribute roll number. So this is called as a transitive dependency. So we have to remove this transitive dependency if we want to bring our table into third normal form. So to bring these tables in third normal form, again we have to decompose the table. So these are the tables which are in second normal form. So first criteria that our database is said to be in third normal form if and only if it is in second normal form. This first criteria is satisfied by this database because these tables are in second normal form. Now second criteria is not satisfied because here CT it is dependent on roll number. If roll number is 101, CT is Satara. And here pin code is dependent on CT because every city is having unique pin code. So pin code is dependent on city. So pin code is a non-prime attribute and this non-prime attribute it depends on another non-prime attribute. So this is a dependency on non-prime attribute. Pin code is dependent on city attribute and city attribute is also non-prime attribute. So this table is not in third normal form because there is a transitive dependency. City is dependent on roll number and pin code is dependent on city. Such type of transitive dependencies are not present in other two tables like activity table and studact table. So only we have to convert the first table, we have to decompose the first table in order to bring it in third normal form. We have to decompose the first table to remove that transitive dependency. So what should be done? Here first table will contain only roll number, F name, L name, city and mobile number. And the second table will contain city and PIN code. Now in student table, roll number is a primary key, and in CT table, CT will work as a primary key. Now remaining two tables will come as it is because they are already in third normal form. There is no transitive dependency present. So our tables are now in third normal form. So original table was only single table and it was unnormalized table. And finally we have normalized that table up to third normal form. And we have converted that single table into 4 small tables. So our database is normalized up to third normal form. There are some other types of normalization also, like BCNF, boycott normal form, 4NF, fourth normal form, but that is not part of our syllabus. So uh, types of normalizations are only 3 in our syllabus. So database is in first normal form if all the attribute values are atomic values. Database is said to be in second normal form if already it is in first normal form and no partial key dependency should be there. Means no non-prime attribute should be dependent on part of primary key. And the database is said to be in third normal form if it is in second normal form and there is no transitive dependency. Means dependency on non-prime attribute should not be present there. Then that database is said to be in third normal form. So this brings us to the end of today's lecture. Thank you.